Yes, everyone, welcome back. Apologies for the delay with the stream. Some technical difficulties that were just very unfortunate, but I'm here now and I'm very excited to watch us play again after it's been a month out, basically, with the World Cup taking place. For me, I'm already quite impressed with what I'm seeing so far. We know that during the World Cup, Graham Potter was working really hard on this team getting used to playing in a 4-3-3. And look, Havertz finds himself in the back post. Nice cross from Kukurea. He just jumped a bit too early then, so he couldn't really direct the header then. But already look at the occupation we see inside the books. Look how many people are inside the books. Look how many late man runs we're seeing. I think it's a nice start, you guys. And you guys know I've been an advocate for 4-3-3 for a minute now. Like a very, very long time. So, yeah, I think more practice with this formation is going to do us wonders, to be fair. Anyway, thank you very much, babe. My lovely girlfriend just made me a quick little sandwich. I hope you guys don't mind me munching as I'm streaming. Our boys gotta eat, man. But yeah, Pulisic, Sterling playing as wingers and 4-3-3. It feels, I'm just getting flashbacks. I can't remember the last time we played 4-3-3, to be fair. But anyway, great to see all you guys here. Bashik, Isaac. Hey Isaac. Hope you had a great Christmas, man. President Jafar, as always. Appreciate you being here, man. Douglas, great to see you guys. But yeah, you guys in the chat, like, how are you finding the start of this game so far? Like, is it impressing you a bit? Like, are you okay? You know, as we're seeing, Thiago Silva's looking a little bit, you know, moving a bit gingerishly on the field right now. He could potentially be coming off. Who knows? Obviously, Trevor Jalapa is able to play, so let's see what happens. But yeah, it's a big start for Koulibaly. You know, obviously he's got Graham Potter's trust and faith if he's starting a game like this. So let's hope that he can perform well. And I'm hoping that Koulibaly, even though I've been really critical of him, I hope that he can prove me wrong, come back and be the experienced player in his prime that I feel he should be for this first team, to be fair, you guys. Isaac, so you know, okay, Nemo Boy 23, yeah? Okay. You know, sometimes I don't put people's Twitter accounts and their and their accounts on YouTube together, so I appreciate that one, man. Yes, Cade, can you give us your game time? I want to match up to your stream. My game time is 10 minutes and 4 seconds. I still don't know how to like really align the time together. I need to work on that, but it's really not as simple. And I'm not like the best when it comes to like technical stuff like that. But right now the time is 10 minutes and 18 seconds, 10 minutes 19, 10 minutes 20. So hopefully you can align with me. Still recovering from Christmas, yeah? Oh, from COVID. Oh, shit. Sorry to hear, man. This is the worst time to pick up COVID too. Absolutely feel for you. Hopefully you can recover in time for New Year so you can at least go out with the boys and that. Let's hope, man. But if not, let's hope the team today can put on a performance to, you know, help kind of like make you better a bit. But yeah, I'm keeping my eyes out on Zakaria. Obviously, talks are we could go on the market for a DM. But Zakaria is a DM. He hasn't got as much game time. But he was training with Potter for the past month. So the fact that he is playing today maybe is like a sign of things to come of, okay, he's impressed him, he's improved a bit, he's grown more. But anyway, that was unlucky. The nice pass from... Oh, come on! Come on! That's a penalty. That must be a penalty. Come on, he was brought down, ref. Nah, he was brought down. He was brought down. He was brought down, but that was a nice little half turn from Mount then. A bit of fortune to find Pulisic, but that's what I mean. Let Pulisic attack the books. Let him run into the books. That's a penalty, ref. Come on. That's a simple pen. Oh, my. Is this, we're really starting the Premier League really is back. I mean, this is how we're starting, yeah? Oh, my God. Like, it's quite obvious that he just killed his momentum. He just put him off. He was getting ready to take a shot then. That's what I don't understand. It wasn't like he was going to continue his run. He was getting ready to take a shot then on goal. And he was put off. That's a bit mad to me. I mean, what do you guys think? That's no penalty for you? We look better than we have for a while. I'm worried about Thiago though, I won't lie. Watch Zakaria this game for sure. My eyes are on him. I want to see how he defends the spaces out wide when man are attacking. That's important. Oh, Sterling's with the braids back. Okay. Come on, Cooley. Let's see a good performance today. A nice return back to the bridge from Solanke. It's been decent for Bournemouth since he signed for them. But I feel like, for me, the fact that we could be phasing away to using like a 4-3-3 in midfield, I feel like a lot of teams will have to change their game plans when it comes to all the work they put in to prepare for us now. I feel like we're giving them different problems, different solutions. I've always felt like with the players we have, the components we have in this team, I feel like 4-3-3 is the best balance for most of the guys in the squads. And we should be playing, using this formation to get them more accustomed. But look like right there, Sterling hugging the pitch out wide. Simple pass from Reece James to find him. And that's it. We're attacking their fullbacks now. But you know what? Now that we're playing 4-3-3, I'm hoping that Kai Havertz can really shine even more now. I've always felt like we still don't get the full best out of him. I feel like his best stuff is when he's not being marked by a defender. You kind of kill his game if you want him playing back to goal and playing tight to defenders is silly. I mean, how is that not a pen? That's actually mad to me, you guys. That really doesn't make any sense. That's it. Keep that pressure up, boys. But you guys, I'm so happy to see Reece James playing again. Wow, it's been a minute. It's been way too long. Yes, Mount and Pulisic on the left-hand side. Oof. Let me put out a tweet. How are you guys finding this game? Okay, you guys in the chat, if that's Messi, that's a pen. I saw that thread on Twitter of the conspiracy theory that, of course, FIFA were collaborating with Argentina to rig the tournament for Messi. Obviously, some of the decisions were BS. That's what happened in every single game. But he took it way too far, where it was getting a bit silly at times. But yeah, surprising that wasn't even looked at VAR. A bit of a weird one. Casey Day, hey Casey Day, hope you're doing well, man. I'm in the USA and I have the same time as Nini. Like, if you guys want to align with the stream, it's currently 50 minutes and 15 seconds right now. But anyway, look at Mount between the lines, plays the ball in to find Raheem Sterling across goal. Yes! Come on! Come on! Yes, Havertz. That's what I'm talking about, man. Come on. That's what I'm talking about. And who plays the through ball to find Raheem Sterling? Like, I keep hearing stuff about creativity. The only way for creativity to work is the right run made at the right time. That's what it comes down to. Like, we've been too static. This is why I want to see 4-3-3. There's more late man runs inside the box. It's harder for opposition defenders to pick up someone. You have more presence in those central areas. And when you have those things combined together, yeah, it makes it easier for creativity. I've never accepted that a lot of our guys have no creativity and they're not good enough. That's nonsense. We just play a rigged, very conservative type of football that does kind of ruin creativity. That's how it works. See Kai Havertz then? How often is he getting on the end of moves like that? How often can he actually get inside the box, late man run to get on the end of the move? He's been so stagnant during his time at this football club. It's no surprise why he's stagnated a bit. But already, super positive start from the team. Lots of runs in behind. We've got guys stretching the players well too. And we're stretching that Bournemouth defensive line. They're finding it very hard to cope against us. And this is what I want to see, you guys. This is all I've asked to see, yeah? So let's go. Let's go. At least 3-4-0 today. 3-4-0 today. Easy. Exactly. Great cross from Sterling. When you have all the components there, you make it easier for these guys in the field to be able to do what they're best at. When Raheem Sterling has struggled a little bit, that's not entirely because he's not good enough and he just kind of lost his ability all of a sudden. No, it's because he's used in a very super negative manner. So thank God, actually, the World Cup was here because that's given Potter a lot of time to work on the system and the details behind the scenes. That is the key thing. Goods. That's what I want to see. Like, no more back three unless it's a big game. Now, that's what I've said, yeah? Keep the back three for the big games. I'm okay with that. We have to be 4-3-3. We have to be a team that looks to annihilate the opposition, not play within ourselves, not play conservatively. You know, sometimes if you're a big club with big players, you have to play like you are. It's really that simple. But it's a great move. We were really testing them, and we finally got the just rewards. I mean, that's it, man. Kai Havertz. Even though he's frustrated us, I can't fully give up on the guy because he's not had the minerals at this football club. That's what it's really come down to, in my opinion. It's not been easy for him. He's used on the left, he's used on the right, he's used up front, he's used as a 10, as an 8. No one can develop like that. Yeah, it doesn't work like that. So Havertz, hopefully, a lot more can come from this guy. Hopefully we can get someone for the left-hand sides. Hopefully then we can, obviously, and Nkunku coming next season as well too. Oof. Wow. That's it. Press. Oh, come on. Literally took out 4 of our guys then. That was a bit sloppy, not going to lie. Played Zakaria there to just cover the angles in. That's it. Come on, Havertz. Wake up. That's it, Kuka. Get tight. Come on. Oh, my God. It bounced off him. Corner. That was decent play from Solanke then. So you guys, give me just a little sandwich break there. Oh. I'm still eating this, you know. Oh my God, my girl made like a thick ass turkey sandwich right now. I'll have to eat this later, you know. Come on. That's it, Sterling. Press him. Free kick. Who is that? Is that Koulibaly or Zakaria? Oh, Zakaria right in their heads. Oh, yeah, that's going to hurt. But yeah, so far, I like what I'm seeing from Zakaria. Not looking too bad. You guys, let's answer some of your questions in the chat. Raul, obviously, he's recovering right now. Ian O'Sullivan. Yes, Ian. Always nice to see you, man. Yo, Nini, I'm really happy to see Zakaria in. I feel like we need that DM to help Jorginho defensively, for sure. Easily. We do. The thing is, Jorginho can still play in the base of a 4-3-3. You have to be more compact. You need like some protection alongside him. You have to like maybe not push forward as much. But yeah, I think Zakaria, I like to think that during the mini break during the World Cup, he's had time to really just impress Potter, acclimatise more, get fitter. I mean, to be fair to him, he did kind of start the season not fully 100% match fit. He was still like a little bit injured and carrying something with him. So hopefully he's ready because he could be a revelation for us. I mean, there's talks of us looking at a DM. Guys like Alvarez being looked at, Enzo Fernandez, etc., etc. But I think it would be worth giving Zakaria an opportunity to see if he can, you know, win that spot in midfield. If he can, that could really open us up and open up a lot of possibilities in this team. But anyway, moving on to Deadly. How you doing, man? Solanke playing with a point to prove. Yeah, I've always felt like Solanke has been a good player. He needed the right club. I think he made a mistake going to Liverpool so early when there was no way in hell he get the game time needed to develop. And now, you know, I think he'll become like a decent standards Prem forward now. Yes, Mr. Victor, what a wonderful goal. Brilliant goal. And how often do you see team move goals like that scored? We don't do that. How often do you see that? Most times teams are parking the bus, waiting for us to come to them. It makes things 10 times harder to break them down to get goals. So the fact that we're leading in a game like this, we've been playing quite well. I'm liking the position of how we're pressing to. You know, before when Porter first took over, there was some inconsistencies with the press. Sometimes massive gaps between the defence and the midfield. But I think right now, it's looking a lot more tighter against this Bournemouth team. Anyway, that's good play from Mason Mount, who, for me, this guy just comes to life playing as an 8 in midfield. I'm sorry. He's a perfect balance of defending, attacking, and linking the play to. So, Yeah, I feel like Mason Mount is someone that needs to get a bit more respect, and I think that will come now that hopefully he'll be playing more games as an 8 and not as an attacking mid. I was the same as you guys. I was getting sick and tired of seeing attacking mids doing the same runs wide, not taking their man on. It's just like, what are these guys really going to do if they play out this week in, week out? So, good. So if you want these guys to achieve the world-class potential, they have to play in their best positions. But I do have a super chat here. Ian O'Connell, thank you, bro, for the super chat. Really appreciate that. Need to see Hutchinson. I think this guy could be special. Absolutely. Oh, great pass. Come on. Oh, unlucky. Come on, Kai. Come on, Kai. Yes! Come on, Mason. Come on, Mason. You guys, there's a reason why I was praising this guy just a few seconds ago, yeah? This is what Mason Mount can do. He's outside. The guy's a midfield player. He's a midfield player. The sick thing about him is that he can play multiple positions across the field, which is amazing if you're a manager because it gives you that tactical flexibility. But his best position is in midfield because of stuff like that. Look, outside the box, first time shot, bottom right corner. The guy's got excellent shooting technique. Put him in position to take shots. Come on. Two amazing goals. You guys, I need to tweet right now, yeah? I'm feeling super vindicated right now. Super vindicated. Yeah? Player. Midfield. This is why we've all been calling for him to play as our 8s. Look at... Put him in better positions to take shots so he can show us. Yeah, honestly, you guys, I think that second half of the season, it's going to be, it's new rules. Everything we knew before, the World Cup is different now for us, in my opinion. We're not the same anymore now. I'm liking what I'm seeing. If we can get some smart acquisitions in January on top too, playing this way, improving and growing. Oh, come on. Look at the numbers. Come on, Kai. Press them. Close them down. All the way back to the keeper and he hits it long. And get the second ball, Cooley. That's yours. To be fair, Moore is a beast in the air. He is. I'm sure he's not playing against guys like this in Serie A. But yeah. I'm gassy, guys. I'm ecstatic. I'm very happy. This is what I mean. A lot of us have been calling for 4-3-3, wanting to see guys playing in their best positions because we've seen them play there a lot of times. So it's absolute vindication so far. Just playing through their press with ease between the lines. Look how Sterling drops into the channel, then wins the free kick. It's just like intense, 1 touch, 2 touch. There's pace. There's like purpose. A lot of purpose behind how we're playing and how we're moving that ball, yeah? Wow. I knew I was going to enjoy myself today for some reason. I knew it. Come on, boys. This is the type of game where hopefully I'm seeing Chukwuemeka replacing Mount and I'm seeing Hutchinson coming on for Sterling later on. Maybe I'm getting too carried away, you guys, but let me, man. That's it. Close them down. Who's there to lead the press? Mason Mount is there as well too. Like, guys who do stuff for the team just never fully get enough credit. Like, everything's become solely about who looks sexy on comps and social media. Everything's about just appeasing to popular opinions and not wanting to look like you're out the group. But there's a lot more depth behind the game. And I feel like guys like Mount can suffer with the criticism because people place all these placeholders on them that have nothing to do with their game or how they actually play or what they do. And they don't because they don't really know the player, they only judge him solely face value. As if like we were only ever meant to be like a 3-4-2-1 team that could never become anything more. Oh, thank God, Kukurea. You know what? Yeah, I think sometimes I just feel like Ben Chilwell is just a little bit better defensively. But them type of balls, he's not getting caught out of. Like if a ball's coming in from behind, he's alert. He already knows how to prepare himself and how to keep his body ready to deal with that. Yeah. Obviously, Kukurea, he's stepping up to the big leagues now. I'm sure he'll be like a great buy for us as time goes on. We've seen some of the great things he can do. Just needs a bit more time to really show what he can do. But yeah, I just feel sometimes on that left it's a bit different. Come on. Okay. MB7, Jurassic Graham Potter, Tuchel never wore so much drip or played this dapper football. I felt like, listen, I understand why Tuchel played the way he did, but the mistake that Tuchel made was that he tried to continue it as if like this was the perfect way to play football. And it's just like, listen, it's not a sustainable way to play. Like after a while, these guys aren't going to be gassed to be, pressing from the front, running, doing the same passing patterns and routines. Because how can you really develop? Like, where's your, like, see it like this, yeah? Where were the opportunities for Mount to take shots outside the box playing under Tuchel? I mean, how could he really do that if he's drifting wide to the left to bring the wing back into the game? If he has to press from the front? If he has to, like, always has, like, 4 guys on him because he's in the half space looking to receive to play on the half turn? Like, it's a bit limiting. So where's the opportunities to improve his shooting if he's not in opportunities to take those shots? How can he influence the game? How can he get better with his passing? How can he link the midfield and attack more if he's far up the field and not deeper to help influence? You know what I mean? So that's always been the details, and I'm so happy that Graham Potter now quite obviously has realised this is the way to do things and this is the way to go. But anyway, I've got another super chat right here. Aaron Chambers, thank you, Aaron, bro. Just noticed we don't have a Reece James. You know what? I felt like for all the top guys over the seasons, I'm not hearing any songs. I don't know what their chants are. I don't know what's happening, to be fair. Maybe everyone's too busy tweeting in the stadiums to be able to do it. I'm being a dickhead. But nah, you're right. There's no song. Is there a song for Mount? Is there a song for most of these guys? I don't think so, to be fair. But I think that definitely has to. I mean, Reece James is, you could argue, is our best player, to be fair. Why? Because he gets into any single team. He's a right back for any team in the world. No one's better than him. He's the most complete right back, easily. And it's no surprise why. It's like having a midfield player as a right back. Like the very best ones, they kind of give you they're very multifaceted in terms of their threat and what they can do in terms of helping the team and giving that influence. Reece James. I wouldn't be surprised if, let's say, when he's like 32 or 29, he even plays a midfield. I think he would be a mad midfield player too. Yes, Reece. Look him. Reece James passing it to the winger, overlapping run. Oh, God, this is what I'm here for, you guys. This is what I'm here for. Look how fast and quick it is. Like watching us play before, just seeing like how slow it was just to get the ball out wide. It's like 50 passes until you're in the final third. Look, Reece James can literally take his man on and put excellent balls inside the box. Come on, Cuckoo, played. That's what I'm talking about, man. Come on, listen. Mad. Okay, let me see what you guys are saying in the chat right now. Wendy, hey Wendy. Mason has always said in his interviews that he idolizes Modric and not actually Lampard. I'm so happy you said that, because when Lampard was our manager and when he was testing the 4-3-3 at the time, Havertz was a more offensive number 8 who was allowed to get inside the box. Mount was outside the box. Mount was the guy playing the switch balls. Mount was the guy linking the midfield and the attack. Yeah, and the guy plays excellent passes between the lines with pace, great weight. I just felt, listen, he's a sick guy that can do a lot more than just play in midfield. But if you want him to be like world class, he has to play and develop there. And that's what he can do. And I'm hoping now, oh, what's a fucking ball from Silva? Come on, Kai, please, please. Come on, Sterling. Who's outside the box? Ah, no one was close enough. But look at that pass from Thiago. Look at that. See that run from Kai? That's what I'm talking about. Let the guy drift in behind, unmarked. He's intelligent and he knows the spaces to find. It becomes... Thiago can play that pass now because that run was made. If you're playing super rigid, super conservative against a packed defense, of course it gets harder to show creativity. You know, I know I'm repeating myself a lot, but I've been really frustrated with how negative it can be in the fan base, especially online sometimes. But I just feel, listen, man, you're taking everything at face value as if like how we're playing now is how we're going to play forever. The fact that your arguments are based on the now just tells me that you don't really know these men and what they can do. That's a frustrating thing. So, listen, I'm hoping 4-3-3 is a base now, and now we build on it. The guys improve, and we sign the right players to make it work even more too. It really has to be the case now. Like, there's no way we're signing all these 8s for them not to play in their positions. It makes no sense. I mean, let's imagine the second half when Conor Gallagher comes on to replace Zakaria, when Hutchinson hopefully comes on too, even Lewis Hall. I mean, so many guys suit playing this way. So, yeah. Like I was saying, I've been getting really annoyed with the negativity. This guy's shit, that guy's shit, overrated, no creativity. He can't do this. Oh, the World Cup's back. I got to see Chelsea play. It's just like, shut the F up. Honestly, like, why do some man watch football? I don't understand. It's just, keep it to yourself. Yes, Kai. That's it. Dropping deeper. Plays it back to Reece. But look at the possession. 70%. Dominating. Territory's ours. And there's purpose behind everything. Purpose behind everything. That's it. Look. There's like passing triangles everywhere. Play by Mount. Passes it in the feet of Zakaria. Carries the ball forward. Pulisic is isolated 1v1 against his man. Take him on, Puli. Take him on, Puli. Come on. That's it. Oh, unlucky. That was nearly an opportunity then for a 1-2. But already, the way in which they're moving the ball, finding guys wide, finding guys in their best position to take guys on, that's what it's always been about. Chelsea like Reece James, yeah. I think Reece James and Drogba are the best chest controls I've seen, to be fair. Nini, can we send John Wick to whoever allowed KK to wear Terry's number 26? You know, I definitely get the sentiment, and I've definitely minded about this guy a lot. But I feel like now, it's a bit of new rules now. You know, the game's a bit different. It's not the same. I can't judge these guys the same way if they're going to be playing differently, because that means they're going to play differently. So I'm gonna keep an open mind and try and, you know, I need to keep an open mind to be objective. I don't want to be holding guys to impossible standards. So yeah, I'm liking how we're playing so far, how we're moving the ball. Zakaria's there. Yes, Zakaria. Tackle. Tackle. That's the CDM tackle right there. Well-timed tackle. Oh. Zachary, would you take out Sterling for Zhao? To be honest, man, I'm thinking about the strength of the squad. So I think just having options. You're looking at all the top teams in the world. They all have options. We need to have that. João Felix would be an incredible signing to have on loan. Basically costing us nothing for the second half of the season. It has to be done. Honestly, it has to be done. Let's not waste time here. He's not going to go United. He's not going to go Arsenal. Just get João Felix. Give him that left-hand side. And my God. Everyone's been, again, he's another guy that's been getting the Havertz and Mason Mount treatment. Oh, he's not performing well under Simeone, who plays negative defensive football, where the midfield don't even take control. I mean, these men are saying all these things, not even watching this guy at Atletico Madrid to even know what the struggle is. He'll come here. You've seen already examples in this game where Pulisic and Sterling are finding spaces out wide by themselves, isolated. You know, you have to play in a certain way to free those guys to take on their man. I think João Felix with that creativity, I like goal and assist players, yeah, and I think Ja Felix definitely is that. Just the invention, the skill, and I think it'll be fun as hell to watch. I mean, it's just the touch, the way he plays, the way he thinks. I love classic players like that. I'm always gonna love guys like that. So yeah, let's get it happening. Joe Abdi, Enzo. If we got Enzo Fernandez, I'm not gonna lie, I feel like he could take the mantle left by Luka Modric for this generation. Like, remember when we were linked with Modric all those years back before he went to Real Madrid, and we came so close, and we even agreed like the £41 million until Tottenham were like, no, we're not selling you. You're a rival. It's not gonna happen. Like, imagine what our history could have looked like if we had Modric playing for us in midfield all these years. Like, all those like footballing what ifs. But yeah, it's mad. Shane, big up Meanie, respect, bro. Sir Hat 67. Thoughts on Jack post Liverpool? I think Liverpool definitely needs someone like that. You know, Liverpool you actually use inside forwards. They look to isolate them. You know, they create for their attack, and the guy is a good player in great form. I think it's a very smart buy for the price, to be fair. So now they're going to look better, and we've got to pay attention to them. That's it. Played Mason. Now let's look at the composure from Mason when he's playing on the left channel, not playing left wing, not all the way up there. When he's deeper, but he can receive from the left back, when he can receive from his CDM, when he can receive from his centre back. That is the position, man. That is the position. And then he knows when to time his runs, when to attack. I can't just talk about Mason Mount this whole stream. I'm acting like a massive fanboy right now. Bashik, Kante, Modric. Wow. Can you imagine what that midfield would be like? But who knows? I mean, if Kante does leave on a free, which I still don't feel quite comfortable with, to be fair with you. I really feel like if Kante leaves, he has to be absolutely finished, and you know he's not coming back. I mean, I feel someone will really benefit from Kante if they get him on a free. So let's see what happens when he comes back, yeah? That's yours, Cooley. Reese just clears that straight. And Havertz, is that yours? Upper body, in behind. Oh, nearly made something from that. That's it. Body in front of the ball. Played Mason. Just slips. Yes, Silva. He reacted early then and stopped the pass going into Kiefer Moore. Played. Okay, we're playing it back. Ball gets played to Thiago Silva. Who's he found? Jorginho straight. Boom. Koulibaly perfectly weighted pass to Zachariah's left foot. And he just mistimed that. But that was a good pass from Koulibaly then. That was a really sick pass. Yeah, George, who's coming close. That's it. And that's what I like too, yeah? Now, with Havertz playing up front, the guy didn't used to really drop deeper to really get involved in the game. We're seeing in this game so far, like right in that moment, as an example, he was behind the halfway line, acting as a passing option for Jorginho, yeah? Like, just imagine all the triangles that creates when you have a player like Havertz who's good in tight spaces, that can hold the ball, that can do something with the ball too, not just like some traditional striker that's quite limited in his game. Oh, Michael B. Jordan's there. What's he doing at Stamford Bridge? Yeah. Getting back to the point though, I feel like Kai Havertz can find like a new level, continuing this way, having options around him, and yeah, I feel like if you use him properly, let him get involved, let him get deeper, you'll see a different Kai Havertz. I know right now I could sound like I'm getting way too gassed and excited. It's only Bournemouth, of course, but guys, I've been watching football like nearly my whole life. I've been watching teams. I've been a tactical nerd forever. You know, sometimes you just watch a lot of games, understand the tactics and the passing patterns and stuff. You can get like an insight behind, okay, what to expect if certain things align in terms of how you're playing, yeah? And yeah, already the passing triangles, Jorginho in the base, you know, we're like really pulling Bournemouth apart, and then we're constantly finding avenues out wide to just play through them. So it's been a very, very like, impressive first half so far. I've liked what I've seen. That's yours, Koulibaly, acting as the cover centre-back, which is maybe the best way to use him. Let him read the game. But Thiago Silva, unlucky. Okay, Michael B. Jordan in the stands. Yeah. I'm not gonna lie to you. Recently, like this month, I've been going to the gym now. I'm just thinking, I'm getting too starchy, you guys. I'm getting too fat. I need to lose some of this belly weight. It's not, I'm too young to be this unhealthy. It's not a good look, yeah. So instead of like waiting until it was like January, New Year's to start like my resolution, I just thought to myself, if I'm serious about actually losing weight and working out, I should be starting my resolution in December, the month before, to get it started. I'm not gonna lie, obviously the first like 2 weeks is a bit of a struggle. But now that I've been going recently, I'm starting to feel like a bit of a difference now in terms of the energy, the stamina. You know, I can run longer, lifting a bit heavier now. So I'm hoping you guys, by the time next season comes, you're looking at a jacked up Nini FC, you know. Okay, I need to stop talking about myself though. What you guys say in the chat? Young Lil Papi. Nini, why do you think Pulisic gets targeted with fouls so often? I think it's because he's small and he's weak. And yeah, I think that's why. If I was a defender, I would do the same thing. Creed's, yeah, of course. I like Creed 1 and Creed 2. Oh, Tiago, what the hell was that, bro? Come on. Not like that. Not like that. But let's see Mount just constantly drifting wide all the time. And look at the pass and behind. Come on! Oh, that's it! Yes! Oh, fuck's sake, ref. What? Bro, this is ridiculous. But look at that pass then, man. We nearly saw like the Champions League pass in that moment then. How did Mount overhit that? I mean, come on, man. You're looking to hate already. Have some composure. Wow. You guys are just super critics, man. Critics. Potter is finally using a 4-3-3. Yeah. Piz Drift, Nini, get on that creatine and watch their muscles explode. Now, obviously, I'm still quite new to working out. I watch a lot of videos, read a lot of things to just try and boost my knowledge and learn as much as possible. So, yeah, I'll look into creatine afterwards to see what it actually does. So, yeah, thanks for that, man. Douglas, what do you think about David Fofana, though? I think he's a great talent. I understand the business plan of, target these guys when they're really young. I'd imagine he could be someone part of like a future club multi-network for like a season or two. Or like gets like a really nice loan move, then he assess him when he's a bit older maybe. But in terms of how he plays, I could see how it would work. But look, Mason Mount is just everywhere on the field, left, right, okay, gets beaten there. But that's the positions he's finding right now. You know, he's constantly in a position where he can like help the team go forward. Like these are the little details that don't look quite sexy. I get it. But it's important to have these guys for the rest of your teammates. They're like the glue of the team that can, get everyone working and functioning properly. Blades, Mounts. Just overhead a little bit. Come on, Reese. Oh. Yeah, you guys, first half, let me ask you guys this in the chat. Who are your 3 most impressive players of this half? 3 players that have impressed you in this first half. Look at Reece James. Like everything about this guy is just quality. Like from the striking technique, how he traps the ball and controls it, how he gets forwards. I remember when he had that loan spell. I saw Reece obviously. I saw your Mounts and your Reeses and your Tammys and all these guys, playing live and they were back in the academy. So I always knew since then that these guys would be the ones for the first team because it's exactly what we needed. And yeah, Reece James, wow, he impressed me so much. And after that Lawrence spell at Wigan, I was just like, I had all the confidence I needed. Oh, come on. Come on, boys. Let's get the 3rd goal. It's just like, how often have we struggled against Bournemouth over the years, yeah? Like, they've been the most baffling team that we struggled. Like, Bournemouth of all teams, how we had such a terrible record against them. It shouldn't make sense, but it tells you how negative that we approach those games against them, in my opinion. That's why we lost. So just seeing like constant variations of attacking patterns and build up and shots, like we've been sticking it on these guys because they don't score one goal from like 2 shots they get in a game. Like, who's doing that? No one's doing that. You need to create like consistency if you want to get those goals. If you want these guys to get better in front of goal too. So wow, Graham Potter's got these guys working post World Cup. But oh, Jorginho, come on, Kai, do something sexy, man. Come on. Plates. And it's interesting, right? Because it looks like Cucurella kind of acts as like the auxiliary third option in a back three. So this is what Graham Potter's about. So it's not, he wants players that can affect the game in all like, you know, passages of the game. So Cucurella, when we're building up, he's gonna drop deep. We'll form like a makeshift back three to help us obviously play out from the back. But then he offers those supportive runs because the guy's got a lot of pace. You know, he can cover a lot of distance quite quickly, which is, you know, I see a lot of potential with the way we're playing and how we can improve once new guys come in and once we have more understanding of playing together. But so far, you guys, I'm kind of seeing things that I've been wanting to see. I was expecting to see if we played in a positive way like this. Oh, that's what I mean. Even Mason's back to taking set pieces now. Like, how many goals did we get from Mount taking set pieces? And then all of a sudden, guys like Marcus Alonso and Ben Chilwell and co were taking their set pieces. I'm like, how are we going to get goals now? Like, it doesn't make any sense to me. But played Pulisic, Havertz. Now, that was a great first half of football, especially considering all the shit form before the World Cup. Like, we were seeing some awful games. The whole fan base was starting to lose hope and give up. But yeah, time was definitely used wisely. Havertz and Mount on the score sheet. Just been a very good game of football in the first half. Very classy. And for me, yeah, it's like if we're fans of a top 4 team, maybe I'm being a bit too much, but I need to see my guys play to a top 4 level where you're taking the game to your opponents and you're winning. I think it has to be like that. But anyway, I've got a super chat from Firas B. Appreciate that, man. Jorginho, Pulisic and Zakaria. Raheem and Mount as box-to-box mids. Way better than being an attacker. Overall, everyone is playing so well. So satisfying watching Chelsea play this well. Thank you, man. It really is satisfying to see them playing this way and looking more comfortable in the field. And not looking like strangers, you know. Or not looking like they don't know what the hell they're doing or lacking confidence. Or playing within themselves. I like seeing that. You know, you got Jorginho. Basically, Zakaria's playing like the Allen role back when Jorginho was at the base of that midfield playing for Napoli. And then Mount's on the left-hand side. And he has that freedom. You know, you're seeing him drift to the left, drift to the right. He's linking the attack between the midfield and the attack. And like all these positions he's finding, it's allowing for one of the guys at the back to just like take out 2-3 Bournemouth players with one pass. Mount on the half turn, receives it, and then it becomes another attack. And like that's how you beat these teams, yeah. And I'm not gonna lie, I'm really enjoying what I'm seeing, and I'm really gassed now for the Premier League, knowing that if this is the way we're gonna play, and we're gonna continue to improve upon this way of playing. Getting too gassed right now. Anyway, Wendy. Reece gives off the fat centre mid vibes. That one kid that would boss everyone in school. Yeah. Like, you know those like stocky guys that just that they're always really difficult to try and tackle and get past and get the body in front of the ball well. Yeah, Reece James is definitely one of those guys. Like them tenacious, like stocky, small type of guys. Niall. Yeah, Zakaria's been great, bringing a good balance for sure, and good for Zakaria. You know, he's thinking, listen, I'm not gonna be Saul 2.0. Yeah, I didn't come here to be another Saul. I'm gonna make sure I work hard. I'm gonna respect the fact that I'm not good enough to get in the team right now, but I'm not gonna give up. I'm gonna continue to keep working, and I think a very positive attitude is definitely helped. Now the fact that he's a lot fitter and sharper. I mean, let's hope the guy can get more game time because he has actually looked good in the games he's played, which is promising. Moving on to Heber. Yes, Heber. With Zakaria in the team, he looked physical in the midfield, much needed for quite some time, for sure. And you know what I'm hoping now? I'm really hoping now this means that Loftus-Cheek can now play back as the original number 8, because the guy has been playing defensively for like 18 months now. You know, we've got the option to do that instead. Hopefully Zakaria can be that guy for us to free up guys on the left. Let Gallagher and Zakaria be those guys on the right hand side. Moving on now down, balance of the side looking much better. Exactly. Let me try and find the stats. I'm going to go on who scored. Let's look at some of the stats right now during the stream, because you're damn right. The balance you're seeing in terms of the attacks down the left and the attacks down the right. How we're funneling Bournemouth's parts of the field on the left and right, making those overloads either sides. I mean, look how the first half ended. Look at the opportunities we had then from Sterling and Kai and others. That's what it's about, man. But anyway, moving on to Pedro. I'm going to buy Chelsea FC one day. Mark my words, bro. Like, nothing's impossible. If you if you feel you can do it, I'm not going to tell you that you can't. I'm not going to be giving you negative energy. So do what you got to do, man. Richard Whiteson, finally, courage, aggression, and vision. Thank you. They're the perfect words to describe how we're playing. I want to see my guys play with some authority to take their game to their opponents. I've been sick and tired of these tactical chess battles all the time. I don't think it's particularly as fun to watch as a fan that invests a lot of money watching football every season. That's only for me. That's only me talking. And I was getting sick and tired of it. And it's just like I felt like if we lost the tactical battle, we're out of the game, because we had no solutions to get back. So there was no way how we played before was the way to take us forward. So let's hope that we can improve upon things more. And like playing this way, yeah, but I think about it like this: we had 70% possession. Bournemouth have been sitting back, defending a lot. But has it felt like those typical games where, you know, we're playing against teams, we're parking the bus, sitting back, and we have no solutions, we can't play through them, they're like an impenetrable wall? It's not felt like that, because the balance in which we're attacking. I mean, obviously, Amazon are showing some of the match replays. I mean, look right there. Mount's in a great position in behind the Bournemouth midfield lines. Half turn, plays it to Raheem Sterling, who makes a run on the right. And look, see, that pass there just takes out two Bournemouth defenders, Bournemouth midfield players. And Mount, Raheem Sterling knows instantly, I can now make my run in behind, because there's a gap now. And it's a good weighted pass, allows for a first time cross, and Kai is there peeling off to the back post. When did we even see simple moves like this consistently? We weren't seeing it. We weren't. And this is why I didn't understand why everyone... What I'm saying, I'm going to say this point again. I hope and pray, now that it looks like we're doing something new in terms of how we're playing and the system we're using, you have to look at these players differently now. You know, your Havertz's have been called shit, Mount's shit, and everyone's bad, not good enough, no creativity. It's always been how we've played. That is the most important thing. How we played has been negative and didn't get the best out of the players. You can't, like, if you wanted to make that style of football work before, you had to sign all these small, low center of gravity players that like to play possession, that play tight, that like to pass the ball, that instinctually like to do that. But you didn't have those guys. That wasn't going to get the best out of their game. So this is a nice little glimpse and example of what's to come. I'm liking what I'm seeing. If we can get the right investments in January, bringing João Felix for the left-hand side. I mean, imagine the link-up between Kai Havertz playing as an actual centre-forward that can drop deep, link the play now, alongside a João Felix with that creativity and that 1v1 ability. Come on. But anyway, Radiant and Dyer, it's wild, but he is that good. He just hasn't been given the team to show his ability. 1v1, clinical, yep. And Nkunku would cook in this system, thank you. And imagine Nkunku in this damn... Wow. Vice, Koulibaly is making me nervous every time he's on the ball. I've not quite felt those nerves, to be fair. But like I said, for me personally, I'm watching the team with a very open mind. Because if we're playing a new way, I can't hold on to the things before, you know. It's not quite the same. Jack Mannion, we'd love to see Hutchinson coming for Pulisic, yep. I move Sterling left. That would be nice. That would be nice. Hutchinson on the right hand side. I feel like in a game like this, he could really make a name for himself right now. I'm hoping that Chukwuemeka comes on later on in the game too. The games he has played prior, he was playing more as like an attacking mid, but I keep saying that when you play attacking mid and you're playing back to goal, it's not the same as when you're just like receiving deeper, playing forwards, and then more creative options open up. Moving on to Douglas. I like how you pointed out the fact that we have quality to create, but it's just the fact that we need the right. Listen, I've been saying this consistently for like at least 18 months. I've been getting a lot of criticism. Like when I was saying 4-3-3, I was becoming like a bit of a clown type of figure on social media and stuff like that. Obviously, I knew it was all misguided from people. They just didn't get the perspective. And listen, it's quite hard to find out the perfect words to get someone to really get where you're coming from. Like some people get it, some people don't. What can I do about it? But I knew exactly what can come from this because, I watch a lot of football. I have to for my job. I like to stay up to date with things. I look at how players were successful before and what made them successful. And I just felt like the system just wasn't one in the long term that would lead to like great success. But yeah, I mean, even that goal, I mean, that Pulisic disallowed goal, I still don't understand why that was disallowed. Sorry, you guys. I'm losing my train of thought right now. But I don't understand why it was disallowed. That far away. That doesn't make any sense, right? I'm this referee, I don't know what he's doing today, to be fair. Moving on to Edgar. Koulibaly is a weak link, too nervous under pressure. The defenders should endeavour to put the ball forward instead of inviting opponents to your 18. I mean, listen, there might have been one or two occasions, but it hasn't been like a consistent part of his game in the first half. This is what I mean. I think sometimes when we have ideas of players, the moment they do one negative thing, it reinforces our bias around them, yeah? We all do that. I do that too. But I just feel like I haven't seen it as much for it to be like a negative influence in this game, to be fair. Adrian. There's a sense of urgency with the passing. At least no short pass merchants. Exactly. No unpurposeful passing. The slow left to right passing where you're not stretching or moving your defense. Like when people criticize possession football, they criticize shit possession football where you're literally defending with the ball. You're not committing men forwards. You're not looking to really disrupt your opposition's defense. You're just happy retaining possession, keeping guys behind the ball, and doing nothing with it. And it's just like, I'm so happy. I'm hoping this is a start of what is going to be standard now for the second part of the season. Because you guys, I've been very critical of the way we've been playing and how sick and tired I was of the football under Tuchel as well too. Because I just thought it wasn't good enough. We won the Champions League. We profited from that. But teams found us out. That's what happens at this level. Like eventually you get found out and teams know how to play against you. And we saw that during the second half of his final season, where teams were setting up week in, week out the same way, mid-block. Let them have the balls out wide to the wing backs. Let us pass it side to side and pass it back while the defenders are just chilling, looking to win aerial balls. It's not good enough. Especially when you have a lot of guys under 24 that you have to also equally develop to be better than what they are. No one's cooking and playing that type of football at all. So, listen, in the end, Tuchel got himself sacked. A bit of a shame for sure, but I mean, to be fair, again, he did it to himself, in my opinion. I'll always think to myself, maybe it's off topic a bit, I might as well say it. I always felt to myself, how many managers get the opportunity in modern day football to be able to have the owner give them the keys for signings to make decisions, bringing the right personnel to a football club where you're able to have your stamp and DNA on the club, and you just blew it for what? Like for your girlfriend or what? This is what baffled me. I can't this is everything I thought Tuchel wanted. So it really baffled me that he kind of blew that and did nothing with that. It doesn't happen very often in football, yeah. But anyway, that's the thing of the past now. Let's talk about the game today. Meep, we could be 5-0 up and people still complaining. Oh, tell me about it. I guarantee on social media someone's criticizing that one time Pulisic didn't do this or Mount didn't do that or all that bullshit. But you know what it's like. Heba, Nini, do you think we could acquire Enzo Fernandez? We'd be okay with Zakaria playing a holding midfield with Enzo and Mount as box-to-box mids in a 4-3-3. Listen, I actually feel that Enzo could be our Bruno Guimaraes of our team, where, Bruno, you could say he's like the DM, even though not really. He just plays central and he receives a lot deeper. But what I like about Bruno is that he still has a license to get forward when he has to, when the opportunities arise. And with guys like Bruno and Enzo, they're excellent shots from outside the box. They can be like another creative presence in the final third as well too when they need to be. You know, they got great, good strength. You know, they're very tenacious. They don't shy away from tackles. I think Enzo could be like the guy to take the mantle left by Modric for this generation for sure. And listen, if we could sign him, I don't think you're going to complain, to be fair. But moving on to Richards, Lewis over Cucurella. I'm not gonna lie with you, man. I'm not really like thinking too much about those types of 1v1 battles right now. Yeah, sorry, bro. Keenan Zapata. I think Koulibaly is great, just that he is not a great. Now, I think Koulibaly is a. I think the best thing about his spell has been his passing. That's been the only good thing about Koulibaly so far, is that he knows how to pass the ball, the way he passes it, the way he passes the ball to like the receiver. Like I'm saying it's so stupid. Like he plays the ball to the right foot to make it easier for this receiver to like receive and also to like turn defense into attack. So he's shown that the weight of passing behind and stuff, the switch balls, he's got that. It's been the defending where he's been all over the place, where it's not made any sense for me. But now we're playing a bit differently in a more like accustomed type of like back four that he's used to playing at Napoli. He's got Jorginho in front, his old teammate that he's played a lot of football with at Napoli too. This is why I need to just, whatever opinions I had before, I'm willing to put them to the side for now just to see how he progresses and what he does. But moving on to Kendo. I like Lewis Hall more in the middle. I keep saying that maybe it's a lazy comparison, but I feel like Lewis Hall will be like David Alaba in the sense that Alaba was always a midfield player, and he'll tell you to this day, listen, I'm a midfield player. I'm playing left back, I'm playing wing back, I'm playing in defence now, but I'm a midfield player. He plays there for Austria. I feel like we'll do the same thing. It's not that Lewis Hall isn't sick in midfield, it's just that I feel like we have better options there that I just don't think realistically you could get in midfield because of the options we have. Moving on to Suhas, Chilwell is always better for me. Yep, for me too. Shamar, Pulisic deserves more credit. Yeah, and like I said, these guys are playing and straight away from kickoff. This is what I mean. Like for me, what Mount did there was sick play. For a lot of people, it's just like standard for them. They wouldn't really care. But literally, they just kicked the ball, Bournemouth, and they've already lost it, and they've given a foul away, and we have all the guys in their half right now. All because Mason Mount, timing with his press, was able to make that move happen. This is what I mean by what he does for the team. Where if you are a football player and you're playing with him, these are the things you appreciate because he makes your life easier, yeah? So already, that's telling me exactly what the intensity, what the message is for the second half. The guys want to get more goals, they want to score more. We've been on a shit unbeaten run for how long? And everyone's been clowning them and saying they're not good enough. The guys see what's being said about them on social media. They know. So it's an opportunity now to right some wrongs and come back stronger now. Anyway, yeah, and that's it. Kai dropping deeper, played. More one-touch passing. That's it. Finds the ball wide to Pulisic on the left, who can actually, he can receive now wides, look forward, and now he can decide, do I take my man on or do I pass it? But anyway, that's nearly a beautiful, beautiful switch ball from Thiago Silva. Reece James, just pure muscle, this guy. Goal kick. Fair enough. But yeah, I'd like to start so far. But I think I went for a 3-0 prediction for this game, actually. I was feeling quite, I don't know if you guys similar like me. I was feeling quite optimistic about this game today, actually, thinking, okay, there's a lot of positive things I've been hearing behind the scenes during the World Cup. A lot of preparation, working on a 4-3-3, and I just felt like, okay, there's something to come here. And right now, considering how we left the season, we look like a completely different team. Like we couldn't even string 1 or 2 passes together. That's it. Played Mount, body in front of the ball, still got it. Is it us? Okay. But that's it. I want to see the stats. I wonder how many tackles Mount's won in this game so far. Because I see him on the left, I see him on the right. I'm seeing him everywhere. I want my midfield player to be everywhere, yeah? I grew up watching your Balaks. I grew up watching your Lampards, your Essians. I've been very lucky as a Chelsea fan to watch some of the best midfield players doing their thing. And for me personally, I just think that that's like a standard I expect. If you're someone that wants to be on their level and things that you can go there. So, yeah, very positive. Nice little play from Kukurea and Pulisic. Plays the ball wide to Reece James. Sterling's already on the outside of his man. Can he get there? Deflects. But look at the guys we have in the books. Yo, we've got like at least like 5-6 guys inside the books ready to attack. And look how far our defense is pushed up right now to suffocate Bournemouth. Quick 1-2 in behind. Reece James cross. Come on, boys. And we're not stopping. Look how quick the football is. Yeah. I swear, like most times after Christmas, our games are a lot more slower and we like a little bit of intensity. So this has been like a very nice change to the game. That's it. Kepa's stepped all the way up right now. Form that makeshift back three. Who's he going to find? I'll be honest, even though Kepa's comfortable on the ball, I still feel like he's not really a proper ball-playing goalkeeper like he was supposed to be fair. Or maybe like the standard that guys like Edison and Allison have set is like way higher now. I mean, don't know. That's it. But look there, see, Mount drops deeper now to form like a makeshift pivot with Jorginho, just to help us, play through the press from Bournemouth. They're trying to commit more men forward now. So this is the perfect opportunity second half to like kill the game, creating behinds. Oh, come on. Unlucky. That's it, Zakaria. Played. Jamal, glad Reece James is back. You can see the instant impact. Yeah, you know what it is? Like when Aspie plays, I feel like teams will press that side because they know that he can lose the ball. He can give it away. He doesn't have the same skills that Reece has. Oh, nah, Reece, nah, bro, no. Nah, you guys, I'm not liking this reaction, Oh, please, not like this. This is mad. Honestly, you guys, this is mad. Every time something good happens, something bad needs to happen. Something bad is around the corner every single time. All the players look upset for him too. It's that's fucked, man. Nah, it gone again. He just came back. I wonder what it is. Like, what happened? Did you see anything in real time then? I'm not liking his reaction. He's looking quite devastated right now. Could we be forced to make a move for Dumfries now in January? Would that be a surprise? I feel like we're not the same. You guys, we all know we're not the same team without Reece playing. Let's hope it's like precautionary. Let's hope that it's not too bad. Let's hope it's something small and light. Frimpong or Lamptey. I think Lamptey is still kind of suffering after the injury. Like he's not like a first team Brighton player anymore now, which is a bit, I don't know what's happened since he's come back, but oh man, already Reece James is out, and that's just fucked. But that was great play then. See, Raheem Sterling in behind, cut back pass, and there's like 3 guys making late man runs inside the books. Look at the Bournemouth defenders. They don't know who to pick up. They've got no one to mark. There's no one near them. That's how you beat these teams. But still, I'm really hoping that Reece James is not going to be out for too long. It's something small and precautionary. I'm really praying that's the case. I think the kid's been so unlucky. Like, I don't even know what happened then. That's it. Bournemouth, come on, press. When they press, we can play through them. Like Cucurella in the channel on the left-hand side, and then Mount's just hugging the position wide out left, and then the midfield can come into the game then. I mean, we just look so much better playing. I'm sorry. But and I don't care that it's Bournemouth. Like, we struggled against worse teams. I remember we played games in the FA Cup against teams in divisions below, and it was like a 50-50 game throughout. Like, every game's been a 50-50 battle where, like, excellence is needed all the time. It shouldn't be that hard to win sometimes. I'm sorry. Okay, how is he getting? Yeah, I'm not too. I'm gonna go on Twitter real quick to see what's actually happening because I'm a bit. Nah, it's mad. Played Cooley. That's your Zakaria. Oh, great pass to Van Havertz. Come on. And the car with the perfect ball in behind. That's it, Sterling. That's all you, bro. That's all you. That's all you. That's all you. That's all you, my guy. Oh, Mason. Let's go. Come on. Come on. Come on. Ah. Come on, man. This is real football we're seeing. Look at the football we're seeing right now. Yeah. Every. Played, could he winning that free kick? Okay, foul against. No, foul for us. Sorry, you guys. I was just quickly putting a tweet out at the moment. But look at Koulibaly. That's it. He's not got a yellow card yet. He's not given away a foul yet. And now he's winning free kicks for us. I mean, that's a lot more positive than what I've seen from Koulibaly over these past few months, yeah? He was. But anyway, you guys, I put that tweet out. I'm sorry, I had to put out more Mason Mount praise. I'm sorry. It's just that you don't understand how annoyed I get of the face value criticism that Mount gets all the time. Overrated, not good enough, manager's favourites, English tax. Like, the other thing is, when I was younger, I was definitely one of those guys that believe in things like nationality tax. Oh, it's biased, XYZ. But as you get older and after you watch a lot of games, and you know what it is too, when you see tons of like new players coming through over the decades and stuff like that, yeah, like it just changes your opinion where, okay, you know, you start to realize that maybe you're seeing things in a smaller type of viewpoint, right? Played just about dealt with that then. But yeah. But it's just like, you know, all the criticism this guy's got, I just felt like it's just been so unwarranted. It's just been like a lot of, yeah, face value criticism. It's like, you know, let's look at Zakaria. It's giving some real protection from the back. And I like that when Zakaria gets the ball then, he plays a pass forward to kickstart a move. That's what I'm liking about his performance today. I think he's so very good so far. Musiala or Mason Mount. They're two completely different players, but I mean, come on. If I had to pick, it would definitely be Musiala. I mean, he's just a unique player. I think they could both work together, to be fair. I think Mount, in a support role where he can have, you know, not Like, let Musiala be more offensive and let Mount be the guy who supports him behind. So I think that would easily work when they play together. But obviously, if you're asking me, who individually who's a better football player, of course it's Musiala. I mean, some of the things he does on the ball is out of this world. At 19, I can't. I mean, it kind of saddens me that he was in our academy and he didn't come through. And I felt like that's the price you pay, yeah, when there's no like real, like consistent, like ethos of, okay, here's a roadmap for you. You stay with us because if you're one of the best guys here, you will have a career here. I feel like, obviously he had his, played Mount then. That's a free kick, ref! Oh my God. But going back to Musiala, my thing is that obviously he had family reasons for wanting to go back, but I felt like if there was like a real proper career path and plan for him, it becomes a lot harder to make that decision to go back to Bayern because you're thinking, wow, I could be like, Chelsea Football Club really believe in me. We didn't give that to anyone, really. If it wasn't for Frank Lampard introducing a lot of guys here, I promise you we'd be seeing a completely different squad with a lot of mid players in the team, actually. So, played Sterling. I mean, Raheem Sterling has looked good today, boys. Oh, that's the Man City Raheem Sterling we know. Oh, that was... Bro, look at that play from Sterling then. Come on, Kai! Bro, the flowing football I'm seeing right now. The flowing football. Look at Kai taking this man on. I thought he was going to do it then. Oh, nah. Did you see that play from Raheem Sterling then? Oh. Bro, this guy was playing false nine for us. He was playing up front. He was playing like wide. Oh my God. Like, I'm happy that... I'm hoping that a lot more people are going to wake up to the fact that, we used to play some shit football before. I'm sorry. Yeah, we used to win things, but it weren't sustained. Once teams clocked how to play against us, everything went downhill. Oh my God. But anyway, yeah. Let me answer some questions right now as Cucurella's putting his boot on. Ed, I love the guy, but we have better options from other clubs than even on our bench. I'm not understanding the context, my bad. Mount is probably one of our best players alongside. Of course, Mount is. Like, the thing is, Mount's been playing out. Like, imagine Mount is number one playing in midfield. Probably number two is in attacking mids. And then number three playing out wide, yeah. We've been watching this guy play in the secondary and tertiary positions for how many seasons? And he was still player of the year. He was still influencing games. And he was still one of the key guys every season. Like, I understand the frustration, but I was misguided. Like, obviously, I'd rather see a winger be wide than Mount. Let's keep it real. Mount's not going to get past three players and create something from nothing. And that's what the team was screaming for. But I just felt like you had to reposition how you use these guys and how you played and how you moved as a team. That's what it really came down to. And I felt like all the system criticisms were being applied to the players instead of the managers at the time for a midway of playing. But I get it. Obviously, if you've won trophies, had success, you think that that's the best we can be, right? Obviously, it's led us towards victory and results. But the game doesn't stop every season. The transfer window improves, teams around you and competition and rivals. I mean, bro, a few years back, Arsenal and Newcastle weren't anywhere near here. And that's why you constantly have to compete. Because eventually, if you don't, someone else will take your spot. So, I really feel like the way we're playing now is going to give us a bit of a tactical edge. Because teams aren't going to be as prepared against us now. Because they haven't been used to playing... they haven't been used to us playing against them like this. Like when Tuchel first came, we benefited in the first 6 months because at the time, a lot of teams didn't have the preparation to play against our back three. But when they did, we struggled and looked completely different. I like this type of formation, you guys, as I've always stressed. It's not just about the passing patterns. It's the fact that it lets the players actually play football too. You want to have a combination, in my opinion, of system and players expressing themselves. That's how it works. Like, one of my favourite teams this season has been Napoli. When you watch them play, it's not something old school, even though it shouldn't be old school at all. It's only because there's so much focus now on positioning, and players staying in their positions and moving in units and all this boring BS. It's just like, honestly, I really don't like it. If you sign big players for big money, they have to be good enough to play football to be better than the man they're facing against. Yeah, the system can't be the thing that gets your team competing solely. If that's the case, all it's going to take is for a manager from the opposition to beat your tactical system, and then your players on the field, they're screwed. They're done for. They don't know what to do because nothing has been worked on in the training grounds in terms of patterns and relationships or anything. So I feel like this World Cup, a month out for Potter to work on a 4-3-3, I mean, you're seeing a massive difference in terms of how we're moving this ball, how we're attacking in units, how we're pressing, how the players look more freer, how we're like a lot of passing, flying moves too. I mean, constant ones. And off the board too, they look good. I'm looking at the positions of like the defense and the midfields, how they're like sitting back. I mean, if we can continue this, hopefully no more goddamn injuries. Hopefully no more. If you just buy like 1 or 2 smart acquisitions in January, I'm telling you, I felt confident we're going to get top 4. Even though we had the shit run of form, I still feel confident now. But anyway, Mason Mount there, Mount's been our best player today. I'd say Sterling and oh, Mason, come on, man. Come on. This guy's he's a midfield player. This guy's a top midfield player. Look at that, taking his man on, cuts inside, shoots first time, forces the save. When can Mount do that if he's on the left-hand side half of the field and he has to bring the left wing back into the game? I know I'm repeating myself a lot, but I'm really trying to stress my frustration at the constant defense I've had to give this guy, yeah? Because guys don't really know what his game's really about. That's what it comes down to. They don't know what his game's really about. But this Mount you're seeing now is a Mount that I used to see play for the youth team, playing in this exact same way. That's why I knew exactly what he can really do. And I'm going to keep saying it. Honestly, like, it's mad, the stupid criticism and hate that he's got out of all the other guys in the team too. Baffling, absolutely baffling. And when I'll be real, when I see that type of stuff, it just tells me you don't know ball like you think you do. It's that simple. Anyway, Zakaria, unlucky there. Lucky bounce. Plates. Screen share, bro. You know, come on, man. You should know by now the rules on YouTube. Casey Day, the illegal master gaming. Yep, I'm worried about James. I am too. I want to go on Twitter to see what the general consensus is on the injury. Oh my God. Oh. I'm going on Twitter now to see if there's anything on James' injury, like updates, news or something. Let's see. But see the left-hand sides. I'm going to say something controversial too. I'm starting to think if we maintain playing this way, what happens to Mateo Kovacic? Because I'm sorry, Kovacic should not be playing on the left-hand side of a midfield 3 when you have Mason Mount. The guy is sick in our half. When it comes to the final third, he is not the same player. He is not that midfield player that's going to get you goals and really link midfield and attack, yeah? I just feel like things become quite interesting with him now. Because look at the way Mount's played today. There's no way Kovacic is doing that. There's no way Kovac's taking shots on goal or anything like that either. The ball's getting played on the ground and it's getting played sideways, yeah? I know I'm sounding quite critical, but that's what I mean by the balance, man. What now happens to Kovacic if we maintain playing this way? Okay, where's the midfield to help them pass out with getting forced back a bit? A nice compulsion from Silva to find Mount wide left. Plays it back to Cuckoo. First time from George back into the path of Silva. That's it. You know, composure, you guys. Composure. This is what I mean by Kepa. He won't play that pass when it gets tense like that. And that's why I can't call him a ball-playing goalkeeper. Because that should be your bread and butter in moments like that, yeah? Anyway, a bit of pressure now from Bournemouth. I like how we're keeping quite tight. Jorginho, just lost the duel, but at least someone was there to mop it up afterwards. That's it. Zakaria follows his man. Koulibaly pushes forwards. Good defending. I mean, Zakaria, you guys in the chat, like, how are you feeling about his performance today? I think he's giving a good account of himself. I got to admit. Played. That's it. We just need one counter attack, and hopefully, when it's 3-0, we can see guys like Hutchinson and Cole start to come on now. Solanke's looked quite good against us. Hopefully, we really marking him inside that box. I want a clean sheet today. I shouldn't be laughing. I shouldn't be laughing. He probably did get hit in the heads. He's not milking this. I'll trust Aspie in this. That's funny. Anyway, let's answer some questions while we're waiting for Aspie to get off the ground. Isaac, hope we get some subs for sure. Albi, Kovacic's end product is his Achilles heel for sure. Listen, Kova is one of those. I think he's like a Frankie de Jong type of midfield player, yeah, where they do their playmaking inside your own half, because their playmaking is helping you play out from your half, yeah. If you have the right profiles alongside them, then they'll fully cook. But my thing is, the only reason why I couldn't fully buy it or back it is because we had too many other guys that could play in positions that were being taken by guys that didn't have the right profiles around them to really take advantage of their game. Like if Kovacic is in your midfield, I need to have guys like, Bernardo Silva's, these low center of gravity players in front who can really take advantage of those like slick 1-2s and you know what I mean, like those little reverse balls and that type of like Paris Saint-Germain type of football. Like your Ferraris, your covers, like Frankie de Jong, they're like the same family of midfield player. I'm not saying that they're the same class, but the same family. So I just think now that we look a better balanced defending right now, especially attacking too, and with Mount on the left, but I'm sorry, that is his best position. He should be playing there. I just don't think Kova gets in the head if we're playing this way. Mount's on the left. I'm sorry. Mohammed's. Would you go out and get Dumfries? Now, I think potentially now with Reece, we'll see what the assessment afterwards, after the game. Let's see what that's saying. Hopefully, it's not too negative. But realistically, you need to have competition alongside Reece James. That either gets addressed in Jan or that gets addressed in the summer. But it's quite obvious that you can't rely on Reece to be fit for 60 games a season. It's not going to happen. And when he's not able to play, or if you have to rest him, there has to be someone there behind him that can continue that momentum on the right-hand side. So let's see what happens. I think Dumfries is a bit too expensive, though, especially after the World Cup. That World Cup tax, it was a World Cup premium, on top of the guy right now. So it costs you at least 50 or even 60. So it'd be too mad. So let's hope that the scouting guys, the scouting network, can find the right options. You're looking at Badia, Shield and players like that. I'm just thinking maybe we benefit more from actually having like a right-sided right back now instead of another defender. Oh, Thiago Silva, just the switch balls, just the thing of beauty, I swear. But anyway, look there. That's it. That's what I mean in moments like that then. Oh, Raheem Sterling is there to pick up the stop then. Come on. Oh, Sterling has looked sick in this game today. He's looked sick in this game today. He's looked very good in this game today. Nah. That's it. Come on, set piece, make it 3-0. Let's see some of these kids come on and have some fun. That's what I want to see. I want to see Hutchinson come on. I want to see Carnes come on as well too. Come on, Aspie. Good ball in. Okay. But look at the space. Oh. 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 That was nice from Koulibaly then. Oh, he got. Oh, that was so. He directed that header so good too. Oh, unlucky. Look at us pressing high. Havertz closing down a bit faster, but it's all right. But that's it. We're looking to press them in their own half. We're playing aggressively. That's it. Come on, keep pressing. Close them down. And just like that, the ball's back. First time. Come on, Puli. Oh, it was leaning back when he took the shot. Bro, come on. Like, it should be doing better. Like, at least keep the ball and try and bring your teammates in. I think that's my only, like, you know, that's like one of my first. If you watch a lot of football, like, it's always annoying when players take shots when their body's not actually ready for them to take the shot. Like, why force it? Anyway, Nini, do you have Twitter? Yes, I do have Twitter. It's literally NiniFC. Like, you should find me on Twitter. Let's type in my name. Isaac, early cross from Aspie. Yeah, it's all, especially in that zone. I remember the countless assists he used to get from Morata back from that same type of cross in that area. So yeah, very good with the in swingers. But anyway, Pulisic up against his man. Take him on, Puli. Come on. Oh. Like, I'm not gonna lie. I think someone in the chat said it earlier. Okay, Aubameyang's coming on. Cool. Conor Gallagher, come on, Potter. Let some of these kids come on, man. Please. Later on, let them come on. I'm guessing Connor's gonna come on to replace maybe Mount, or Zakaria. I could rest Mount for sure. And I guess Aubameyang would replace maybe Pulisic. Maybe Aubameyang come from the left-hand side now. Oh, Solanke has been the only good player for Bournemouth today. Where, like, that was sick play then. That was good play from Solanke. Stick with him, Puli. Stick with him. It's too easy, man. Too easy. Okay. Frosted, bro, how are we getting all these opportunities and not converting some of them, bro? Let's not. Like, come on, football's like not. There's a reason why, you know, shot conversion is like the average is around like 15% or 18%. Football is, it's not basketball. It's not that easy to score. So I don't think they can be criticised for every time they miss a goal. I think they should be praised for their overall performance and the way in which you're creating these opportunities, nullifying Bournemouth, stopping them from playing, and just being quite unlucky in front of goal at times. But this is promising, yeah? We can't forget, before the World Cup, we were pitiful. The form was getting worse and worse. Heads were getting lower and lower. So to come back after the World Cup to play a completely different way, new intensity, new vigour, I think, yeah, let's focus on the positives right now. Like, we're not Barcelona or Real Madrid, where we have guys like Kroos and Modric and, like, Benzema, like guys who do everything like 9 out of 10. We're not there just yet. So I can't be holding these guys to like impossible standards. Come on, Purely, take your man on, bro. Come on. Cooley. But yeah, Zakaria and Cooley, I think they had a nice little defensive relationship. I like how they've been defending down that right-hand side today, to be fair. We look quite strong, Cooley, Reece James at the time, and Zakaria there to mop things up. Oh, that wasn't the pass. I mean, I think it's the first misplaced pass from George. I think he's allowed to have one. But I think Jorginho has kept like the flow ticking very well in midfield today too. Guys like that, give him the passing options. The reason why players like guys like that is that Jorginho won't play the Andrea Pirlo pass to split defenses. He's not that guy. But he will find you and play the pass to you. And in the position, you want to receive it in quickly and first time. So like it keeps like a lot of like tempo going, to be fair. But anyway, that was nice defending from Cuckoo. He read that. Oh, that's it. That's yours. Kept a call for it. Goods. But I feel for George. Like if he had like a bit more physicality, I think he's looked at completely differently. Like you know, sometimes at certain tackles he doesn't have like the proper strength to like win it like 9 times out of 10. It's not his like that, but he has his benefits. He's good tactically. Listen, I said in my videos, if either one of Kante or George stayed, obviously I'd want it to be Kante. But if Kante left and George remains, the guy's fit throughout most of the season, and he's familiar playing in a 4-3-3 setup. And look, that's what George does. Then it was a bad pass, but that's he releases his midfield players and he releases his eights. But see, that's also the bad thing with Jorginho, where that Bournemouth had their best chance on goal so far because he overhit that pass to Zakaria then. So, yeah. We've got like the good and bad of Jorginho. But I think in general, overall, he could be a handy squad player. But that's what I'm stressing, yeah, squad guys. Some of these guys have been squad players for me for many a season. I think it's time that they find their place there right now, you know. They're not the guys to lead us to challenge your cities and your Madrids and all these clubs. Oh, played Mount. Like, this is what I mean. Like, Mount is like, all the dribbling skills work deeper when there's more space. That then he can like quickly kickstart another attack. Like, how many half turns has he made in this game today? Countless half turns, and his end product from that all the time. And Raheem Sterling today too. Look, pass and move, one touch. He's isolated wide. You know, he's outside of his fullback. Yeah, that is the position that he used to find himself at Man City countless times. So, yeah, more of that, please. Played Mount. Unlucky. But so far, yeah, there's no real negatives. I mean, maybe I could say maybe Pulisic, but I mean, I'd be forcing the negativity. And it's overall, he's been all right. You know what I mean? Like, if some guys play to like a 6 out of 10, I don't necessarily think that's like awful. It just means you did your job today. And sometimes you need to expect that from guys during the season. But anyway, me to just slowly, like, again, the lines then opened up. That wasn't great defending then. Oh, good from Silva to put him off then. But just right there, that would be a negative, I would say. That moment right there, where there was a massive gap between our midfield and defence, and Bournemouth were just creating an attack against us then. Good defending to mop that up, but we need to reduce that, basically. That can be the Achilles heel if we're not careful. Khalid, how often was Kante rushed back over the years? Exactly. You don't think this, and had, of course, massive effect when you're rushing these guys back. But I do think the difference is Reece wasn't picked to go to the World Cup for this reason. I think Southgate definitely would have picked him, but he's thinking, I don't want to rush you back. You're young. You know, if you're not careful, if you don't manage your body right now, you can face the consequences as the seasons go on, right? So I think probably now Southgate was vindicated actually for not picking Reece James. And I don't know if that's necessarily the reason in this context, man, because he had a month out. He's just focused on training and was looking fine, you know? But anyway, yeah. Zakaria today. Very good game, Zakaria. Very good game. And yeah, Conor Gallagher replaces him on the right-hand side. He used to play on the right-hand side at Crystal Palace. That's his position. And Aubameyang on the left. Hopefully Aubameyang playing on the left now will be much better. I think up front, it's not a Chelsea forward where we don't have guys who don't press. We can't have someone who's not doing that. If you're not going to press, you have to be Eden Hazard's. But Aubameyang, you know, barely involved in the game. Not that it's his fault. I mean, he's a type of forward that relies upon service, no? So, let's see what he does play more on the left-hand side in this game. But let's see what you guys are saying. Promote Rankin. I think Micah, that's a sick shout. I thought Rankin was sick during that friendly game versus Aston Villa. I think Rankin should definitely be looked at. He's got the speed. And I think his link-up with Sterling could be mad down that right-hand side. Play George. One touch. That's it. Come on, boys. Now we're playing football and Cuckoo ruined it then. But is what it is. Krishna. Shout out to the Chelsea CFC woman out of the Champions League group. Top of the group. And absolutely balling. I mean, a tough group versus some powerhouses in Europe. I mean, very impressive game versus Paris Saint-Germain too. I really like that at this club. We really respect the women's team, and we invest in that, and we want to make sure we got the best women's team. I think that's what it's got to be like, right? So I very much appreciate that, because I don't want to go into it too much, but I know to be a woman football player is 100 times harder than being a man's football player, because there's not enough funding in the game. It's very, like, things like an injury can ruin a woman football player, because how are you going to get the insurance to cover that? How are you going to be able to sustain yourself? You're not earning a lot of money playing football. So I really rate every woman football player, because you're playing football because it's a passion, and there's a lot of risk that comes from doing it. There's not a lot of money in the game, so hopefully it can improve, and clubs, parent clubs like us should be doing more. Come on, clean sheet, boys, clean sheets. No mistakes. Close them down. Close them down. Come on. Oh, but that was a pass. That was a pass. Kai finds him. Kai. Connor. Ah, he should have fucking passed it to Sterling. Why did no one pass it to Sterling? Oh, come on. That was poor. I'm sorry. Come on. Nah. I mean, Sterling was... This is how Sterling has made his name from being in these positions. You need to find the guy there. I'm sorry. Kai, first time. Oh, what? There. Oh my God. If I'm Sterling, I'm pissed right now. Not gonna lie. Like, he deserves to take a shot on goal to get on the score sheet after his performance today. Definitely stepped up. I know Connor should have passed it then. The moment you cut inside and you knew you couldn't generate enough power for that shot, pass it. But I think that's what happens. You got to see it from Connor's perspective, yeah? He's not a first team player. He's challenging to break in. So every time you have a cameo, you want to leave an impression for the manager. And I think sometimes that will force you to make youthfully inexperienced decisions, because you're trying to force it, right? But anyway, I feel like we're getting a bit open at this point in time, and that was a moment to kill this game by making it 3-0. So I think Kai and Connor, hopefully with more practice and time playing this type of attacking football, we're going to be more efficient in the final thirds, yeah? Because it needs practice and time. But yeah, it was a bit disappointing. Moving on to Aaron. Thank you, Aaron, for the super chat, bro. Do you think James came off for precaution? Right now, I'm not even on Twitter right now. I'm praying it's precautionary. I hope that's the case. I really do. But yeah, right now, no information. I can't give anything back. Right now. Moving on to DTK. I think Kai made the right decision. Connor needs to pass it. You're right. But I felt like he could have just bypassed that completely. Like he could have allowed Conor Gallagher to be the decoy guy to attract the attention of the Bournemouth defenders, and he has the quality to play that pass first time into Raheem Sterling. So I don't know. I think he should have probably done that, to be fair. Isaac, as a winger myself, I'd be fuming if my CM shot when I'm wide open, for sure. 100%. I think Connor, he definitely takes a lot of blame for that as well too. Albi. Yes, Albi. Kukureya's been a Kante left back regen this evening. This is what I mean. I think this is the thing behind Kukureya, right? Like, depending on what's happening in game, he can be another centre back, he can be a full back, he can be a wing back, and he can be that winger when you need him to be. I think even though there's more to come from Kukureya, I've praised him and I've criticised him. He's the type of guy I want to have in my squad, because imagine if you lost Ben, you lost everyone down that left-hand side. Kukureya is there to be someone for you during hard times, at least. I think every squad needs guys that can play in like 3-4 different positions just to keep the balance of the squad going, in my opinion. But anyway, we only got like maybe 3 more minutes left. Extra time. I wonder how many minutes are going to be allocated. Okay, Jalaba's coming on. Oh, Potter. I'm sure there's like some managerial reasons behind why the youth don't come on. But sometimes you just think literally it's 2-0 up. You're 2-0 up. Barely any minutes left to play. Why can't Hutchinson come on for 5 minutes? Or why can't Hall come on for 5 minutes? Or why can't Who else? Khan's come on in midfield. That's what I don't get. You have 5 subs where you can do that to. I don't get it sometimes. I know they have their tactical things they have to do, but at the same time, nah. Easily one of them could be on the pitch getting some minutes right now. Okay, so it looks like now, what's happening right here? Is it a back 5 at the moment? Trevson playing on the left-hand side, Silva, Koulibaly, and I guess Aspie on the right. So yeah, back 5. So like a 5-3-2. So Aubameyang, Havertz up front, midfield 3, and then the back 5. I mean, I get it. And I listen, probably Potter's thinking, I've barely kept a clean sheet since I've arrived. This is my best opportunity to do so. I'm not letting it go to waste. Maybe that's his reasoning behind why. But yeah, you know, I like this performance today. I think it could have been 3 or 4-0. And I like the fact that actually, you know, we could have actually made it that scoreline. But it's been a good overall performance right now. So I guess we're soaking the pressure up. We want to get them on the counter attack. Kai will drop deeper to make like a 5-4-1 with Aubameyang being up front when it's needed. Stick with him. Stick with him. Don't foul him. Could he played? Come on, Oba. One more goal, you guys. One more goal. Oh. Now, if that's Hutchinson receiving there, I know my guy's skinning that player 10 times out of 10. Like, I would have liked to see Hutchinson come on, I'm sorry. Like, he was so good versus Aston. He was our best player against Aston Villa. So I hope his minutes come soon. Oh, that reverse pass behind. Stick with him. Close the angle. Don't let him shoot. Close him down. Good. But maybe I'm getting the impression, okay, is this like showing us signs of things to come? Where Porter wants to try and reinforce the system more. Listen, when we're leading for the final minutes, we're going to go to a back 5. You know, you guys maintain the intensity. Work on, you know, this is your opportunity to maintain what's been worked upon during training. Players look at it, you know, they know what they're doing right now, basically. So it wasn't just like Porter deciding, who cares? I'm going to make it, you know, a back 5 for no reason. It feels like this is definitely the game plan to play like this. So they're going to be harder teams than Bournemouth. But personally, knowing that Bournemouth have been a team that have been a bit of a bogey team over these past few seasons, I'm not going to take this win against them, you know, for granted. I think, listen, we're not levels where we should be taking wins over most teams for granted, yeah? We're not that team right now. But hopefully we do become that team. Literally 5 minutes. Hopefully someone comes on at least. So we drop the lines back quite a lot right now, allowing Bournemouth to come on to us. And normally this is the time where you pick teams off in the counter-attack. That's it. Connor's following the run of that Bournemouth winger, closing the pass and ankle to him. That's it, George. Follow him. That's it. Stick with him. Force him back. That's it. Keep that shape, boys. That's it. Yes, Aspie. Gets tight, and that's our ball now. Good. That was good defending then. Albie. I hate that we still revert to defensive instincts when leading for a bit or when comfortable. We will take some time to change. Yeah, for sure. I feel like maybe hopefully this is like that transition period where we probably should work on defending still. We can't forget that because we're not like fully perfect playing this way. But hopefully we can improve. Once it gets to next season, when there's a proper, another, you know, pre-season playing this way, hopefully we do get more comfortable, more confident, and look to get more goals during moments like this. But for right now, I'm accepting the defending near the ends. I have to accept it. I mean, listen, we've had our highs and lows so far this season. And we need to get Champions League football. That's always key at this football club. Like, if we don't get it, that can ruin our business in the summer. I don't want any ruined business in the summer. Yes, Koulibaly tackle. What? Oh, no. Oh my God, nah. Are you serious? Okay, maybe. Okay, maybe. Because I thought it was his foot then, but he kind of bounced off his thigh, right? Yeah. Okay. I'm not gonna lie. I'd be pissed off if they score from a free kick right now. I wouldn't be happy. They don't deserve it. But going back to the obviously to your question, Albie, maybe I can accept the defending, but from a football fan point of view, it does feel like you just invite pressure for no reason at times. At the same time, where Bournemouth weren't creating anything for most of the game, and then you kind of invite them now to have opportunities. Like straight at Kepa, the wall was really shit. Then just little details and mistakes like that, right? Yeah, Kepa should be mad. I mean that was dead. That was not good. I don't think Gallagher coming on was useless per se because obviously we brought in Trevor Chalobah to make it back five, right? Um, and I guess it's a natural thing, you know, you want to sit back a bit deeper and let teams come onto you and hit them on the counter attack. So that's why I think the most disappointing moment in second half was Sterling not being found to potentially make it 3-0. Like I just feel like at 2-0 up it feels a bit like overkill, not gonna lie. But at the same time, see what I mean? See what I mean? Solanke, who's been their best player, he's been dangerous. That cross was not here for 65 minutes in this game. That was not here, and it came from nowhere. I mean, this is what I find fascinating about management, because on one hand, I can completely get why Potter would want to sit back a bit, play on the counter attack, and you know keep your shape and get the clean sheet, right? But on the other hand, you're inviting the opposition to make something out from nothing. And imagine they did make it 2-1. The game is completely different then. That's a few seconds left. Finds Kai. Kai again. Yeah. That's it. That's basically over now. 3, 2, 1. Come on, Gallagher. Come on. Played Connor. And that's over. That's it, you guys. 2-0 win. We played some beautiful football, some flowing moves. We saw some great performances from Raheem Sterling, from Mason Mount, from Zakaria. Wow. I think this is the type of performance that us as a fan base had to see after some dire periods before the World Cup. So this performance tells me there's a lot more life to come. And the fact that we have a January window where we can do business to further improve and work on this team, I'm feeling a lot more confident now after this game that we can secure top 4, we can climb the table, and that we can obviously set and achieve our goals and targets. So big win. Big performances, you guys. Thank you to everyone that sent super chats. Thank you for watching the stream with me as well too, for getting involved. I hope you guys enjoy, and hopefully you guys want me to do a lot more of these reviews and streams. Let me know if you want to see something like that. But right now, I'm going to quickly finish my food. I couldn't even eat because it would take me 10 minutes to finish this because it really is that tough. This turkey has dried out differently, and I don't know why I asked for a turkey sandwich now. I feel like a complete fool. But regardless, you guys, it's time to get to work, get this match review out. So you guys stay tuned. It should be out within under an hour. Make sure you hear my thoughts and opinions on this game. So on that note, I'm Nini FC. This is BlueLionsTV. I'll catch you guys later with some more videos. Cool.